Hi, this is Simon Chan and welcome to my network marketing training. Members of my coaching masterminds can ask me questions on a weekly basis, any tips or advice they need. And today's question comes from Jacko out in Sydney. Jacko is an Advanced Diamond Mastermind member and asked me this question. Hi, Simon. I have a couple questions. Lots of people find excuse not to come to the meeting over and over again. I've tried to edify the meeting, as you said in the invitation workshop. So should I just arrange the time with them and do a one-on-one instead? When the people didn't come for a couple of times, they start to not picking up the phone. I am not sure whether it's my poor rapport building skills or shall wait for a while before I contact them to arrange another meeting. I'd love to have that one-on-one call with you to discuss how to do it properly, because people not turning up in the meeting is one of the biggest problems. And my upline always tells me to ask me about their needs, and some people get a bit intimidated when I ask them too deep. Or should I catch up with them for a couple times before I invite them? Great questions here. Okay, there's a problem with the invite and the prospecting skill here, Jacko. The first thing, and I think this is I've mentioned to you before, is that it seems that I think my previous reply to your previous questions is that the key to successful prospecting is that you have to think that they need you. You don't need them. You have to come with confidence and posture. Okay, confidence and posture meaning like you really don't need them, right? Because you have other people you can talk to. You have other, so I would. Here's the thing: the more you run after someone, chase after them, the more they will run away. So, it's not a logical thing, because people, when you, for example, if I freely give something some easy access, this is psychology. Something that's easy for you, there's no value. But if you have to work harder and know that not everyone can get it, then you want it, right? Something that's easy to get, no value. Something that's hard to get has value. So when you send an email, and we'll talk on the phone that if they don't make the time, I would ask them what is the best time for them to learn, what's the best time for them to do a meeting. Okay. Second thing is, on the day of the meeting, I will call to remind them, okay, to make sure they remind them. And here's a tip. So if I'm meeting you, if I'm meeting a prospect, right, just say John, I'm meeting John, I will call them the day, I will tell them, when we set up the meeting, John, I will call you, make sure you pick up the phone, I'll call you in the morning. If I do not get hold of you that morning, I am not going to show up. Because I have other appointments lined up. Okay, you don't go out there and make it sound like whatever. If they're not can't make the meeting, then I'll do a one-on-one. It's too desperate. You don't need them. And the thing is, you should have that. You should have so many. You really don't need them, because you can't be wasting time chasing these people. The way you have to look at it is, I mean, Jacko, you're very motivated. You're driven, right? And you go to convention, you go to events, there's other successful people there, driven, motivated like you. Just look at everyone in our Advanced Diamond Mastermind, or even our lower 5-star Mastermind group, right? They're very motivated. These people are out there. I mean, our coaching groups are full already. The people are out there. So you need to spend time to get them. You cannot be wasting time chasing after these people. If people don't show up, I'll call them the day off. I tell them, if I'm going to call you, if we have a meeting on Thursday morning, and I call you on Thursday morning, you don't pick up the phone, you don't reply back within 30 minutes after I contact you, then I am not going to show up. You know, and the opportunity, the meeting is going to be taken by someone else. So you got to have posture. Posture means confidence. That, hey, again, you don't need them; they need you. That's the most important thing. When you say people don't come for a couple of times, they start not picking up the phone. Exactly, because you're chasing them. Right? They're chasing them. So I give, hey, you don't show up 1 or 2, that's okay. I'll follow up in a couple months with other people, appointments lined up. I have to help them first. I'll just easily tell if you don't, hey, if you cannot make it, that's no problem. I understand things come up, but you have to come and you have to wait probably for another month before you can come to the meeting, because I have other people I need to help out. And which is not a lie, it's true. You need a prospect and fill that up. You have other people to help out, other people in the meeting. You can't give someone all these chasing opportunities. Okay, so here, for example, here's something. Here's a tip when you're giving out like a CD. So for example, I have a CD to listen to, right? So just say and I'm not saying I don't necessarily prospect CDs with DVDs anymore. I used to, or like a training CD. So I'm giving it to you, Jacko, right? I tell you, this is a CD that I did actually, 5 fundamentals skills of network marketing. I give it to Jacko. This is like a 1-hour CD training material. When can you listen to it? And you may say, okay, today's Wednesday. I can listen to it by Friday. I'll say, okay, Friday, Jacko. Now, here's the thing. By Friday, I need the CD back. Okay, not because it's worth a lot of money, but because I have other person. I have Adrian that was going to plan to listen to it and go through the training. Or you can say training or the DVD, right? Opportunity. Just say it's a training. He wants to go through on Saturday. So I need it back, Jacko. So so Jack, whether you watch it or not, I don't care, but I need it back because other people want to watch it. So I give it to you, and then on Friday morning, Thursday night, I call you, Jacko, did you watch the CD? I don't care if you watch it or not, but I need it back by tomorrow. You must give it back to me. So Friday, whether you watch it or not, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. But what I do is I want the CD back. So if you watch it, is it good? It benefits me, right? Yes, of course, because you learn, you get better. It benefits me. It benefits you as well. If you don't watch it, I don't care. I still want it back because when I get it back, I don't care, Jacko. You must. I don't care what you do. You don't sleep. You have to come to me at 11 o'clock at night. I need that CD back because I must give it to Adrian on Saturday. So Jacko, even if you don't watch it, okay, don't listen to it, how would you react? You probably think, what is on that CD? That's so exciting, so good that Simon must get it back for Saturday, right? Now, and so maybe Jacko, you ask, hey Simon, I need 1 more day, 2 more days, can I get it back? So no, Jacko, that's too bad. I need it because Adrian has it. And after Adrian listens to it on Saturday and Sunday, on Monday he needs to give it back because Maria wants to watch it. So I can give it back to you, but you need probably another week, 2 weeks before it's your turn. Because I have like 4 other people waiting for this. That's part of the training program. Okay, so when I pause you like that, right? You have a because you want to say number one, two things. Number one, I'm not desperate. Number two, you ask me what is actually on this thing. What is on this thing that's so good that you want to hear, right? So the curiosity. So it's the same thing when I give a prospecting DVD out because we know DVDs, most of them are just sitting on the shelf, right? I'm sure, Jacko, you have DVDs at home that you've never watched. You bought them in stores just sitting there. And when you're sitting, there's no value. So when I'm giving out a material or presentation, I say, hey, whether you come or not, it's okay. Whether you watch that DVD, that's, and I realize you're a student, you're busy, that's fine, but I need it back. And you're not going to you're not be able to watch it back next week because next week I have other prospects, other people who are excited about the business who want to come. So if you can't make it, understand, but we have to schedule for next month. So when you go like that, you want to join, you're not allowed. You can't. You still have to wait a month because I'm not allowing it because I have to work with other people. Because when I have that type of posture, how do you react? All of a sudden, because remember the fear of loss we talked about on the call is always greater than the desire for gain. You know, you have to study the psychology. It's like, Jack, if I wake you up in the middle of the night and say, hey, I have $10 to give you. I wake you up at 4 in the morning. You're probably so angry at me. Simon, I woke you up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have someone put a $10 bill in front of your door. Number one, you don't believe me. Number two, you'd be angry I woke you up. But if I called you, hey, you have in front of your apartment, you have a little doormat. Someone's out there stealing doormats, stealing stuff. That doormat may be worth less than $10, but you wake up immediately because you don't want someone to take stuff from you. Right? Because the fear of loss is always greater than the desire for gain. People always are motivated by they're afraid to lose things because they feel like they're violated. Okay, and a great example. I'll give you a great example. Everyone says they want to be healthy, right? So go exercise or so you can be healthier. There's not a lot of people are not motivated by that. But if the doctor says go exercise or you'll be dead of a heart attack in 6 months, people losing your life. People are very, very motivated, right? If I say eat healthy, stop eating sugary things so you can be healthier, so you gain health, people don't care. If I say stop eating sugary things or you become diabetic, and you can become diabetic in 3 months because your blood sugars are too high, I bet you instantly you change, right? Because the fear of losing something is always the fear of losing something is always greater than wanting to gain something. So when you have this opportunity, people don't show up, just take it away from them. Don't give it to them again. You know, don't say, hey, it's not a logical thing because they can't make it, does not do a one-on-one. No, if you don't want it, that's too bad. I mean, I'll follow up with you next month, but right now we have other people lined up. And you create that scarcity. We talk about the psychology of selling, psychology of persuasion, scarcity. When things are limited, people want it. When it's so easy to get, no one wants it. Right? That's why the department stores, they do limited edition, they do weekend sale only, 24-hour sale only. So those are the things you really have to study. That you have to keep in mind is the fear of loss. Don't make it so easy for them to go to a meeting. For here, it just sounds so desperate. And you really have to take it away for them. Let's see. And you know the needs, yeah, you have to find out the needs. They're very simple. Hey, when you're not working, what do you like to do? That's a great question to ask. Just asking that, when you're not working, what do you like to do? That will allow them to find out what the needs are. Okay. All right, I hope that helps, Jacko. Again, members of my coaching mastermind, they can ask any questions, tips, and today we just talked about basic prospecting. I think, Jacko, I would, you can bring this up on the Advanced Diamond Mastermind, or actually would recommend check out the 5-Star Mastermind recording. And that would actually, we talked about in detail in the last 2 calls about how to get better. All right, so this is Simon Shannon. Thank you for watching my training. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.